Hey, this is Doug again, and still in Bakersfield, California, and still enjoying my time while I'm in California. And, you know, things are going very well, and I'm very glad that I got to go to the Sequoia National Forest, and near the Sequoia National Park, that meant a lot to me. And that was something that I had wanted to do for a while, and I didn't expect my wish to come true just all of a sudden. I thought it would take a while before I could do that, but I'm very glad I got to do it. Those trees were enormously big, and every day I'm enjoying my life, even through my lumps and my setbacks that I have. And looks like Bobby Reed has joined, as well as a Mary Womack and Thomas Gibson. Glad to have you all here with me. That's pretty cool. And, all right, I'm going to see if there's any good racing videos to watch as I try to enjoy life, even with my setbacks. Maybe we could watch Dale Jr.'s first Daytona 500 win. That might be good. That was 2004, I believe.
9 laps to go. And now those other two drivers, Kurt Busch and Scott Wimmer, feeding on Tony Stewart's back bumper. That's not good news for fans of the orange car. Because unless the handling bobbles on that 8 car, one car by itself, the 20, is just not going to be able to pull around and pass him here at Daytona.
I don't think so. Not Dale Earnhardt Jr. Bill.
Yeah, you guys are just talking about the past history here at this track. Tony looking the outside, Junior wants the inside. It was 56 years ago today on Daytona's famous beach course that NASCAR ran its first sanctioned race. Also on February 15th, David Pearson won the 500. That was in 76. The King won it on February 15th in 81. And Bill Elliott won from the pole in 1987. But Alan, as you were talking about, many fans will tell you the greatest moment in NASCAR racing came more recently than that, when the late Dale Earnhardt Jr. won his first and only Daytona 500 6 years ago today, February 15th, 1998.
Year I was
if you had
born,
the privilege of being here at
98.
Daytona that day, you'll never forget it. You saw what winning the Daytona 500 meant and the emotion that Dale Earnhardt showed in victory lane. It was like many had never seen it before.
I think Stewart laid back. He laid back to get Kurt Busch, to try to get a push by Junior. He knew he couldn't do it by himself. He tried to find someone to help him.
And that's the smartest thing he could do.
Exactly.
He just lays back and lets Kurt know he's going to lay back. He'll get a heck of a run. A lot of drivers call this drafting thing a high-speed game of chess. Strategy, moves, knowing which moves to make and when. And that's why Earnhardt Jr. keep asking Stevie for that information, because if he sees the 20 laying back, he needs to lay back a little bit.
And his dad, Dale Earnhardt, was the greatest at that. He saw a car backing up. He would back up to them so they couldn't get that run. Junior might be doing the same thing.
Tony
Looks
Stewart
like
is so
Conrad
Mettis. After some early speedway troubles, they got that 20 cars handling dialed in on Thursday when they ran the qualifying races. And since then, he's been very bubbly. Got into the final practice crash yesterday. Turned his week on a downside, but right from the start of this race, that 20 car has been fast. It got up in the early laps.
If any of my joiners are interested,
these two
my
drivers
YouTube channel is Movie Maker
of this race.
55.
Busch lit up the racetrack there.
Hopefully you guys are interested in subscribing to me, because I need more
See, that was
subscribers.
spotter on the backstretch that gave him that signal. So Stevie Reeves from the front stretch really can't see that well coming off turn 2.
5 to go when they come to the start-finish line. That's frustrating for the guys behind Junior. Junior's he's so antsy right now. He wants this thing to be over.
The 97's kind of drop back, so watch for him hanging back.
And Tony's like, come on. He's waving. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. We need some help. What's he saying, Dave?
Well, I can't confirm that strategy that you'd mentioned about falling back, but I get confirmed that Tony on his own was doing everything that he could. He said, guys, that is all I've got. I'm giving all I can. That was when he was running alone.
It's got to be frustrating for Stewart to track that 8-car lap after lap, hoping it bobbles, and so far, he just can't see it. Junior's not going to bobble. I mean, he just needs, what he has to have is help, and he doesn't have those guys close enough to do it. And Junior, on the other hand, he's going, get that 97 out of that pack. He wants to see that car as far back from the 20 as possible, Tony Stewart, because he knows that 97 of Kurt Busch is not on the tail of Tony Stewart. Tony can't do anything with it. The teams have done all they can for their driver now, barring a caution flag, and even if a caution flag, these guys aren't coming to pit road. It's all up to the man behind the wheel. There are the Uries. Tony Uri Sr. on the left, Tony Uri Jr. on the right. Tony Uri Sr. working with Dale Earnhardt for so many years. And there's Joe Gibbs watching his driver, Tony Stewart, try to earn the Joe Gibbs Racing Organization a second Daytona 500 trophy.
But Dale Earnhardt's children
Back to them a little bit.
wanted to go racing. That was Dale Jr., Kerry, and Kelly, the daughter. He turned them over to Tony Uri Sr. I said, okay, here you go. Here's my kids. Take them racing. See which one has some talent. And obviously, he has proven, Dale Jr. has proven to have some great talent.
Kurt Busch, Scott Wimmer, in the lap car of Kyle Kenney.
And that's not saying Kerry doesn't have talent as well.
Junior has certainly demonstrated himself to be a
Hey,
top-notch.
Justin, hope things are going well for you.
And he tried to win NASCAR racing's biggest prize, the Daytona 500. He'll be 5 miles away when he comes to the start-finish line this time. Afternoon sun beginning to cast long shadows over the Daytona International Speedway. And now just 2 laps remaining in this race. Stewart just can't get to him. Kurt Busch dropped back about 3 or 4 car lengths there. No help to the 20 car from Stewart.
But remember, we think back to what happened to Bill Elliott at Homestead.
Dale Earnhardt Sr. here.
And his father in 1990 on the last lap, about right there.
I got all fuel, Junior.
Cut a tire.
You're perfect. Not a problem at all. We've been stopping at your free all the way.
And lost the race.
He asked me about fuel. And Tony Uri said, you're perfect. We've been stopping early because Tony Stewart had a problem with fuel.
Fans come to their feet as Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Tony Stewart take the white flag. We're in the final lap of the Daytona 500.
Yep.
Jr. took the lead from Tony Stewart with 19 laps to go after he trailed Stewart's orange Chevrolet for much of the central part of the race. Now he's got to hang on for 3/4 of a lap to earn a victory in the sport's biggest event. Stewart not close enough to make a move yet. It's all going to come down to whether Earnhardt has a bobble or a problem in this final third of the lap.
You can't get emotional yet because you've got to get off turn 4 and back to the start-finish line.
You can see it now.
The legacy continues. Dale Earnhardt Jr. wins the 46th Daytona 500.
Great.
Wimmer, too.
Now it's the 22 car, or was that
Tony Stewart second, Scott Wimmer third, Kevin Harvick fourth, Jimmy Johnson fifth. For Dale Earnhardt Jr., his first victory in the 500 in his 5th try.
I guess Junior was, I guess Kurt was a lot for him. Okay.
There are some happy people. None no happier than him.
That's right. You can't overstate the months of preparation that go into running this one race. These teams take these cars to the wind tunnel, various engineering rigs like chassis dynamometers and 7 post rigs to test them, get them all dialed together for this one shot and getting their names inscribed on the Harley Earl Trophy. And it's Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s who will be inscribed as the 2004 winner. Matt?
A hug from Danny Earnhardt. Tony Uri Sr., it's Daytona 500. This track is so meaningful for you and the Earnhardts. What does it mean to win it finally?
I know what Big E went through all the years trying to win this race.
Hey!
We just won the Super Bowl. this NASCAR racing, and you don't believe how hard we worked to get here. We got to thank John Andretti, Slugger, Michael Walker, everybody. It's great.
Tony, he's like your other son. This has to be special for you to help him win this dream.
Yeah. These two kids I got here, Dale Jr. and Tony Jr., they both worked their guts out for this race team.
Yep.
We worked 14 hours a day, 7 days a week for the last month and a half to get here. Trying to build a car better than this car. We didn't think this car was going to be good enough to win this year. We just couldn't do it, so we rubbed on this one the week before we came. Worked the body shop to death and the fab shop to death, and Wayne, Mickey, and AJ, and Bruce, and everybody else there. And they did it, man. You guys back home, we did it.
Let's see what else there is. I wonder. What 2003. Let me see. See if there's.
Famous word.
Let's see. Here we go.
But I think Tony will start moving around the racetrack a little bit.
Greg Biffle came up the ladder of the NASCAR way. Started racing at the local NASCAR sanctioned tracks, went to the regional touring series in the Northwest and Southwest, then became the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series champion after hooking up with Jack Roush. On to the NASCAR Busch Series champion there 1 year ago.
And if the caution flag should come out now, the race is over. They will
Here's
not
when Greg
flag this
Biffle
race
won the
with
Pepsi
less than 5 laps to go.
which was 2003.
Back calling the race from the spotter stand for Greg Biffle is Joel Edmonds, who last night was calling the race for Michael Waltrip. They came home second. He's telling him, keep it on the bottom. The AP will try you high, but just keep it on the bottom. He has no help.
Ward Burton is on pit road out of gas. White flag is in the air. Final lap. Are we seeing a rookie breakthrough at the biggest track of all? Or can Bobby Labonte get a run and Labonte slow down? Is Labonte out of gas? He's out of fuel. Labonte's come up dry. Definitely out of here. Now Biffle can try and breathe it and make sure he has enough because it's a long way back to Jeff Burton. 3 seconds. What an upset this is going to be. Final corner for Greg Biffle. There'll be a celebration in the Pacific Northwest tonight. Here's his girlfriend Nicole. For Jack Roush, Greg Biffle is going to score a win at Daytona in just his 23rd NASCAR Winston Cup start. Greg Biffle wins the Pepsi 400.
Roush comes 1-2, and Ricky Rudd comes in third. Another
Cool.
close Jack Roush tie. All right, guys, congratulations to you.
Way to go. Randy Goss, the crew chief's voice there.
Voice of reason.
Call him Radar. Looks a little bit like the actor that played the Radar character in the old MASH series. How about Greg Biffle? First time winner this season. Just his 23rd Winston Cup start. He's a winner at Daytona.
Huge. Long way from Vancouver, Washington.
Bobby Labonte coasted all the way across the start-finish line to finish 5th. So that won't cost him any championship points. Remember, he's one of the players for the title coming into the race. And despite the fact that it was Chevrolets that did most of the leading all night, Matt, a Ford wound up taking the checkered flag.
The NASCAR Truck Series, the Busch Series, now Winston Cup. Congratulations, Randy.
Unbelievable. I'm just so proud of the guys. Thank you. Thanks, bud. Just so proud of everybody. I don't have to tell you, we've been struggling. The Granger team's been struggling. It's been hard here for us in Winston Cup. We're used to winning. I just want to thank everybody that stuck behind us. Our fab shop, especially our engine shop, our guys in Michigan, they just dig hard for us. And all the guys back in the shop, especially my team. I've worked with a lot of my guys 7 days a week since we started. They just never, ever even complained about it. Just really appreciate it.
How special to pull it off here at Daytona, Randy. This is the biggest one.
Well, it's hard for me right now because we've been struggling so much. We qualified 30th, and you have to get everything just right. My engineer, Dave Winston, I run us out of gas at Sears Point, and now we're gambling on the gas. It works out for us, but it's a tough position.
41 laps on fuel for the former national motorcycle champion. Now he's going to Winston Cup victory lane.
Bill, I just want to tell you, Greg Biffle said you'll have to tell me where victory lane is. I don't know. He just found it. And this will be a wild scene.
Yes, it will.
Great.
Greg Biffle scoring the win at Daytona tonight over his teammate Jeff Burton. A Roush Racing sweep. The first and second spots. Ricky Rudd,
Glad that
Terry and
Cody
Bobby Clark
just
rounding out the
I
top five.
can
Dale
remember
Earnhardt
that's
Jr.
pretty cool.
had to make the extra stop on fuel. He finishes seventh.
Not yet. Tell me when. Remember all the good stuff, Biffle.
Getting all the attention.
All the victory lane stuff.
All right, Bill, take it away.
Well, he's been to victory lane a number of times before, but this is his first in the Winston Cup Series, and it comes at Daytona, the sport's most famous track.
Congratulations. Thanks. I tell you what, I can't say enough about Matt Kenseth. That guy, there isn't words to explain how he made me win this race tonight. I mean, he backed off to 18 there, and if he had stayed up with him, he'd have pushed him by, and then they were going to go by us in the backstretch, and Matt pulled down and sacrificed the spot for a win for me. And I tell you, these Granger guys have worked so hard. Everybody, can't say enough about Roush Racing and Ford. This Ford Taurus, really loose, but really fast.
You're a long way from tiny Tucson, Arizona tonight.
Yeah, I am. I just wish that my mom and dad and my brother could be here for my first Cup win and say hi to them back home, and everybody's helped me get here. It's meant a lot to me.
How did you get here, Greg?
This man right here.
It's tough, buddy. It's really tough. You can do it.
Yeah. Here's the actual team owner right over here, the 16 car, Jeff Smith. These guys are just, we've had a lot of ups and downs and a lot of downs lately, Ran out of gas, running 9th to 10th, and got involved with Tony Stewart a few times there and got the short end of the stick. But these guys, we just never give up, and here we are.
Okay, now hang on just a second. I want you to put on this headset, and there's somebody that wants to congratulate you, and you'll probably recognize this voice.
Hey, Biffle, good job.
Thanks, Big Pig. Hi to all to you, buddy.
Man, it's been a long time since Tucson, Arizona, hasn't it?
Man, it has. And without your help, getting me hooked up with Jack Roush and everybody out in Tucson, all my buddies, John Sewell and John Baker, everybody's helped me out in Tucson get here tonight. Means a lot to me.
I told Jack Roush 5 or 6 years ago you could get the job done. I wondered, but you finally have proven me right. Thank you very much.
Thank you. It was just a pit call by Randy Goss tonight and the team. And last minute, I drove down pit road to get that extra bit of fuel. It was kind of my decision, his decision, and it really worked out for us tonight. Didn't work out last week, but it paid off tonight.
Okay, you owe me a big dinner, all right?
Hey, you bet, BP.
Greg Biffle, congratulations on your first Winston Cup win. Enjoy it. Greg Biffle in victory lane, his first Winston Cup win. It comes at Daytona. He can brag for life. The 40.
So, again, everyone, I'm making light of my Asperger's disorder, and I'm still enjoying life even through my lumps, and life couldn't be better right now, and all I gotta say is, I feel great about what I'm doing right now as far as my life and my recovery from autism, and thanks for joining me today, and talk to y'all later.